My wife and I both check our blood pressure quite regularly, and we do currently have a blood pressure monitor which is working quite well, but we are aware of the fact that these things don't last forever, so we wanted to make sure we got a replacement standing by, and I quite like the look of this one, so I decided to give this one a go. It comes with a USB cable, that's you can run it off a USB power supply if you want to, because it does also take batteries, so you don't have to have the inconvenience of a cable trailing all over the place. So here's the cuff, which looks quite a reasonable cuff. It says put it about an inch above your elbow, and yeah, it's 8.7 to 12.6 inches in circumference, so that should be about right for most people. And here is the monitor itself. It comes with a nice little storage bag, and there is actually a plastic film over the front of the dial, so you need to take that off because it's got a couple of slight scratches on it where it's been handled, and that's the reason why they put a film over it, so it's nice and new for you when you get it. Here is the battery compartment cover, so you just slide it up and you've got 4 AA batteries in there. I'm going to set this one up with rechargeable batteries and see how we get on with them. And you just put it on at the top here, make sure everything's slid into the correct things, and then slide it down and it positively clicks. And there is the input for the USB power supply. Quite pleased with this. I'll go and get our other monitor and give it a quick check, run a blood pressure check on each arm and make sure that they both come up with roughly the same reading. I like the fact that you get a storage bag with it. That's always a nice thing to have. We normally write ours down, well in my case I put it in an app on my phone, in my wife's case she puts it on a piece of paper, so we've got a list of dates and times anyway. But there we are, and there's 2 memories in this, so you can have it set up separately for each user. So I'm just going to put my monitor that I've been using for a while, which is, I'm reasonably sure, pretty accurate, because I've occasionally compared it with the results I get when I go and visit the doctor and so on. So I'm reasonably sure it's accurate. So put that on and plug it in. And we'll try and get our arms both as straight as possible. And off we go. They should in theory give roughly the same result. Now I've clicked out a bit of the inflating time, and I'll do the same to the deflating time. So the new one's a little quicker than the old one. It's come up with 142/92 with a heart rate of 97. And this one's come up with 139/98 with a heart rate of 95. So they're both quite close to each other, certainly within the limits of measurement accuracy. There you go, just to prove the point. So I'm quite happy with this one. This will definitely be going to one side as our spare for when we need a new one, or when we come across a friend of ours who hasn't got one and really ought to be testing their blood pressure, which is something we do from time to time.